future. Get ready for the ride. We're going down to hell tonight, so strap yourself inside. There's a glaring contradiction in your world that's made of glass. Something small can shatter it and nail you to the past. Roll beneath your wheels, the madness that you feel. Oh, you will pay with your life.
Welcome to the Metal Voice. Today on the show, top 5 Iron Maiden albums according to Maiden Quebec. You're probably asking yourself, who's Maiden Quebec? Maiden Quebec is one of the top Iron Maiden tribute bands across Canada. Not only that, but they are the official backing band for Blaze Bayley when he tours Canada. With me today, Pat Lalonde, singer, as well as Andy Leandre, the drummer. What's going on, guys?
Hey. Hi, Jimmy.
So guys, you ready for this? Top 5 Iron Maiden albums according to Maiden Quebec. Let's start it off. Number 5, The Final Frontier. Tell me about it, guys. Why did you pick The Final Frontier?
In Final Frontier, we really loved the sound of it, and some of the songs, the way the album was built. There was slow songs on it, like Coming Home, which is one of my favorite songs, and the huge intro, Satellite 15, and then with the Final Frontier. I think the way the album is made makes it in my top 5.
What put it in my top 5 is the fact of The Alchemist being on the album. I like quick songs, songs with some speed. Yeah. And I like that album because of The Alchemist. Also, Coming Home, one of my favorites.
You guys, I couldn't agree with you more. I think it's one of the most underrated Iron Maiden album in their catalog.
Agreed. Absolutely.
So number 4, Somewhere in Time, a very controversial album at the time because they started using guitar keyboards, guitars that sounded like keyboards. So they just plugged them into synthesizers. Tell me about that.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite albums because mostly all of the songs are good on it, and I like when a band takes chances in changing their sound, or and they change the sound, but the quality and what you expect about an Iron Maiden album was still there. That's why it's in my top 5, because I really, really love the sound of it, and they took a risk by doing that, and I think they did great.
The change of sound on that album for me is was a tiny issue, but the quality of the songs is very good. So as far as number of songs that I like on that album, there's as much or more as the others. So it's a good album for me too.
Do you find, Pat, here's a question to you, as a vocalist, do you find it's difficult to sing? You sing really high on Somewhere in Time. Like it's a really high album to sing. I mean, do you find that difficult to sing some of the tracks from there?
Absolutely. It's a tough, especially Wasted Years that we put on our set, and we used to do Cut Somewhere in Time too. And there's a lot of variations in his vocal, and it's pretty tough to work. But some of these songs like Wasted Years, you have to do it. That's a song that you can't not put it on the set,
Yeah. So just want to tell everybody out there who's watching, if you agree with us or if you disagree with us, please leave your comments. Tell us what you think. Tell us what your top 5 albums are. Okay, going to number 3. Here's a classic. The one, the only Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind. Why did you pick Peace of Mind as your 3rd best album?
Peace of Mind for me, it's like it has a dirty sound. The guitar distortion is really, really, dirty, flat. I love it. I just love the sound of it. So, and you got classics on it like Revelations, The Trooper, and some underrated songs like Sun and Steel, Flight of Icarus.
Still great songs, even underrated, but great songs.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so before we go to number 2, guys, tell me, you got 2 shows coming up in Quebec l'Épiphanie Quebec and Saint Jean-Baptiste Quebec. Are these festivals? What are these? What type of shows are these?
Those are two festivals. The first one on August 21st in l'Épiphanie. That's the Rock Fest for mental health.
Yeah.
That's going to be a huge show. There's big bands on the Dragon Nations there, Slaves on Dopes there, and your favorite enemy. So we'll be playing Friday, and we're pretty proud to be there because it's for a good cause. And Roger Cesare did an amazing job organizing that.
Okay, great. Sounds cool. Sounds like a good cause and a good time to see Iron Maiden, especially in the summer. Number 2, here we go. We're talking about Egypt. We're talking about dancing like an Egyptian. We're talking about Power Slave, Iron Maiden Power Slave. So why'd you guys pick it as your second favorite album?
To me, it's because you can only have one number one. Power Slave is musically the shows, the tour. That's one of the first album I heard about from Iron Maiden, and it's the first show I saw too.
Yeah.
And the scene, everything about it's mythical. I just love it. And like I say, it could be number one, but you can only have one.
All right, Andy, what about you? What about the drumming in Power Slave? It's got a step hard better, right?
For the same reasons as Pat, it's a very good album in that regard. But because it has "Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner," that's awesome song to listen to, awesome song to play.
We do the classics like Aces Eye and 2 Minutes to Midnight, and we used to play the "Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner."
Wow.
It takes a lot of rooms on the set, so we kind of put it aside because it's a little bit long. But we're talking about putting it back on.
I think, yeah, we tried it recently.
Yeah, yeah. We took it out of the Boulamit, so.
I've seen you guys play with Blaze Bayley, and you guys were fantastic. You're probably one of the best Iron Maiden tribute bands in North America, we'll say. In North America, all right?
Thanks a lot.
And if anybody wants to book them around North America, we'll leave all your contact information. So you got 2 more shows. September 12th in Laval. Is that just a bar, or is that another festival?
That's a bar. That's a big bar. It's well known in Laval. It's Le Repère.
Okay.
It's on, not Curie-Labelle, but De Laurentides.
Yeah.
We're playing there with Painkiller, a tribute band to Judas Priest.
Nice.
That's going to be an awesome show. Everybody's got to be there because that's going to be amazing.
Well, Priest and Maiden, And then September 24th in Kingston, Ontario. You're going to the Mansion, right?
Yeah,
yes.
We're going back there. That's one of our favorite cities in Ontario. It's being there is feeling like home. The people there are incredible.
Yeah.
The place, the Mansion, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Just love to play there. And we take Painkiller with us there too.
Nice.
So that's going to be very nice.
That was my first show with these guys.
Yeah, cool. All right, guys, so here it is. You ready? Drum roll. Are we ready for a drum roll? Andy, drum roll.
Drum
Drum roll.
Number 1, the top album, according to Maiden Quebec, by Iron Maiden, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. So tell me about this, guys. Tell me why this is your favorite all-time Iron Maiden album.
Because Seventh Son, every single song on that album is great. There's no dead times there. They just nailed it out of the park with that album. Musically, the solos, everything, vocal, Infinite Dreams, all of the songs are great on that album.
There's no quote unquote fillers in there.
Yeah,
They're all good songs.
Absolutely, we loved it so much. We're opening our show with the intro from that album and Moonchild, and we're playing a couple songs from that album too. So I think Seventh Son, when you're talking about Iron Maiden, Seven Sun's got to be one of your two tops Maiden album. It's
Yeah.
got to be there.
Maiden Quebec, one of the top Maiden tribute bands in Canada, maybe even in North America. Also the official backing band for Blaze Bayley. So how was it like with Blaze Bayley? Did you get along with him well on his Canadian tour?
Absolutely, and we still talk every now and then, me and Blaze, because we share the motorcycle passion.
Yes.
So we still talk now and then, and he's a great guy to work with. You know, he's very professional. When it's time to work, it's time to work. When it's time to have fun, he's one of the craziest guy ever met. So he's just amazing, and he is one of the best frontmen I ever met. I am a better frontman since I've met Blaze Bayley.
Well, there you have it. Maiden Quebec, the top 5 Iron Maiden albums. Thanks, guys, for being on the show. Pat and Andy, we will hopefully have you on another time. We want everybody to go out and check your shows in and around Quebec, sometimes in Ontario, and hopefully more shows across Canada. Thanks for watching another episode of The Metal Voice.
Yeah.